Alright guys, so it's already that time of the year. We're pretty much in January, July, I'm sorry, January. Man, it feels like it's only been like a few months ago, but we're pretty much in July. Right now I'm doing this in the end of June. We got about 2 days left, 4th of July is next week. So it's time to do the quarterly, not the quarterly, man, I'm sorry, I'm out of it. It's time to do the biannually, as in 2 a year, or the midway, the halfway through the year summary of like the status of Sonyphile and all the stuff. Where should I even start? Anyway, you might have noticed that I didn't really get a video out for May. I am working on finding a new job as soon as my current job closes up. It's not a for sure thing exactly when it will close. It is going to happen though. About a week from now, my boss is going to sell over a part of the business to the person buying the installation half, and then I'm going to help him start shutting down the whole shop and selling stuff off. The job I thought I had lined up didn't go through, so they didn't really like me having like the hernia issues and stuff and some other things, so right now my employment's in flux. That's one of the reasons. So I've been looking around, no luck just yet on finding something that's a level of income to help me maintain stuff in general and get caught up. I won't go any further into my personal life, I just thought I'd mention that does affect the channel. That in mind though, I'm probably going to start selling some random PS2 games and stuff I haven't listed them on the Sonyphile eBay page, which I'll link down below. Nothing too crazy, I'm probably going to keep some of the higher end ones, but just random titles I have, maybe a few games worth something. I'm probably going to keep Silent Hill 2 and stuff like that, just because I'll never get those games at the price I did ever again, and I really enjoy them. Those two things are out of the way. I also do have to show you guys the spare room setup. I did reorganize some stuff. So right now, let me just do a little pan. I'll probably edit it in. So basically I just cleared out all the stuff out of the... So I've cleared most of the things out of the room and set up a little workbench to start working on videos on small things. I don't have any help at the moment or any way to kind of do like some of the bigger stuff. So a lot of the bigger things like the plasma TV and stuff are still postponed. Another thing is the storage unit that the Trinitrons are in that belonged to my mother. There was an issue where part of the walling came down, didn't break anything of mine or my sister's or anybody in the family's stuff that's still in there. But it broke the door and the landlord tried to tell my sister she had to pay for it, even though they were aware for about a year now that it was falling down. That was not very nice, but I'm going to probably start moving them soon, so if you're in the Pennsylvania area and you're interested in a Trinitron for probably free depending on what it is, contact me directly. You guys know most of the socials. Just message me and we'll see if we can arrange something. I'll let you guys know what I have. Another big update that's not a real update, right now, and I think I know why, I can't enter the Facebook page for Sonyphile. I cannot access it, I can't post anything. And I think I have an idea on how I can try to get back, but I won't say anything until we go further, so you won't be seeing posts on there. I still do have the BlueSky account. I do have the like backup Twitter account, but like I can't access that regularly. We're not going to go into the details on that. The whole Twitter X thing with Musk doing certain actions that most people find bad and me myself find kind of crappy. That just makes it less of a viable platform to try to make a new account going, especially when I can't get the username I want. So there's that. So as far as projects go, I am thinking about looking at more of the portable Walkmans I have. Portable, like they aren't all portable. I'm thinking about looking at more of the cassette Walkmans I have. Most of them need belts or are beyond like regular repair and are pretty much parts at this point. But I'm going to look over the ones that are pretty much functioning and start doing videos on those. Especially this one. It'd be neat to get a hold of more of my first Sony things, but I've already done a video on one of my first Sony product, so I might as well do some more videos on them. And I'm also thinking of experimenting on doing a video or two just using the original camera I used to start taking photos for this whole project, or this whole fan thing, I guess. It's crazy to think how many years have went by that I've been working on this and how far I've gotten, but how far I haven't gotten. As many of you know, my one goal was to hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers so that way I can finally enter in like getting YouTube communities and stuff. I want to monetize it, I'll be honest, but not as in this will be my primary way to make income, as I can fund itself so I can get enough money just to work on making stuff or improving the videos. I know a few things I want to get to improve things in general, And also I want to get like a good desoldering and soldering tool so I can work on repairing smaller things and stuff on my own. But since that stuff's out of the budget at the moment, especially with no employment, any kind of repair videos that need that are postponed. I do want to go and try to make some video projects where I take all the old Sony VHSs that I have, check the videos and see if there's any lost media on that. If that sounds interesting to you, let me know. I'll definitely be willing to do that. We'll probably just take like a lot of videos at a time. I don't have any Betamax players. I do have Betamax tapes though. But finding a Betamax player that's in my budget is out of the question as well right now. All I see is broken ones for $100 or so minimum. I know someone locally, he tried charging me like $300 for a broken Sony Betamax that he can't even fix, so what are you going to do? The Speakerpalooza video idea is also on hold until I can organize things. Basically, I have a bunch of the cheap Sony speakers that are supposed to match with certain things, and I was going to do a big video over all of them. That's postponed as well. Once I get some space, or once things get straightened out in my life in general, I do want to eventually do that. So don't hold me on a time frame for any of the projects for now until I just get stuff more sorted. And as far as Sony news as the time of recording this, probably one of the bigger things is evidently they're going to finally start to wind down Blu-ray production. So physical media for Blu-rays and stuff are going to start to wind down in general. They've already are starting some big layoffs at the plants for that. And that will affect both physical media in general, like movies and stuff. And I know that's more of a niche thing, and it grows to be more and more niche. But for some people, they just really want to not rent or like bootleg everything that they watch. They'd rather just have like a high quality disc they can put in and actually own a copy of. Same with games. It's going to affect games in the long run because unless we find an optical media or another format, games are going to go all digital if we don't have any like physical media, which I'm for having that as an option. I know a lot of people just download digital, but eventually as time goes on, we need different ways to either like back up them and like preserve them, or else allow like proper physical formats of them, or pressings that is, final builds to be out there for people. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out this long. I'll probably work on making a video by the end of July as usual, and I have 2 or 3 ideas that shouldn't be too hard to do. We'll see. And I hope if you guys are somewhere where it's really hot right now, which believe me, I've been feeling like some heat exhaustion on and off a few days, stay cool and hydrated. And if you're watching this another time, then hopefully it's good weather. I just hope you guys are all staying safe. I hope you all take care, and then expect to see me again before the end of the year. Bye for now.